You'd best rid yourself of that slime with all due haste. I will finish this here and now. I grant your weapon a magical boon. I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
That was superb, Arisen. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
Over here, if you please.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here we are.
All people fear the dragon, yet 'tisn't the threat it seems.
Fine.
Can anyone hear me? We need help! I don't want to fall here!
Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consign it!
Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Of course.
One of us has been doused in slime.
I grant you roaring flame.
That was well.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks. I am in your debt, sir.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Remain. Alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
There, Master! Saurians!
Ice is our ally against such fiends. You had better rid yourself of that slime with all due haste. Up with this, teams. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Our task is complete.
This cavern... Past surveys revealed no such ruins. Could there be a connecting tunnel?
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush.
We must be ready for anything.
One of us has been drenched.
Smite our enemies.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Very well. I shall return.
How many of their ilk?
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
The prison has been drenched. seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Drenched. I grant you roaring flame.
Tis most queer. Aspects of this place differ from what I remember of our previous visit.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a basque of Saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers, but mayhap they needn't at all. Please, sir, do something,
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
We must remain vigilant.
Where are the Saurians?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. My curative magic are at your disposal. Halt! Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Shall we report our results?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villages. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
I quite agree.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brand. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Follow me, if you would. Arisen has been poisoned!
Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Truly are formidable, Arisen. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Must not let down our guard.
Any beast will grow ferociously.
Master, are you unharmed? I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
Careful now. Careful now.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Once more! Once more!
That's the time! It's too late! No one can defend themselves in grapple like this.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
What about you?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in Alvern. Much obliged. Much obliged.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brand. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for. Would you mind coming over here? The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our minds as to the details of our task?
Now to report to Captain Brandt. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist.
You. Do come again. Do come again.
Look, as long as you please.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look? Shall we take a closer look?
Look, as long as you please.
Welcome to the stuff. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Come back anytime. Come back anytime. Welcome to the. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind.
Excellent work, Master. We have fulfilled our duty to satisfaction.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. As while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeed for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. Yet 'tis strange. For sweet crown flowers only grow in the east. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont. Very well. If that, however, do not forget, there is much we ought to tend to. If we are to, of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, A magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldor amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, what say you? Might you be... I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, there is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim, I have been pursuing all of the channels available to me. Would Your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's east? I am glad to hear it. Front.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
The road's at your left. Want some in a real battle?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my...
I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth. We'll see each other again.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time. If ever you've need of an ear to...
I see you recognize my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider myself honored to serve. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's...
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around. At first, we are only restless and excitable. In time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Terrible. This one is armored! We must strike where its flesh is bare!
We ought to employ lightning against its foe.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Next time I can grant you an elemental doom.
Have the range off.
I will use their range to our advantage.
close to Bors. Knock its feet up, under it, and strike head.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory!
Gazing skyward.
Strike off! Now falling shall fall.
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? Let's just say there are some who don't. I was to report on your coming, but I suppose that job. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Glad we...
We allowed the agent to flee. I cannot help but wonder whether 'twas the right choice.
I know not what to say.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's...
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find. Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Are you in the market for something in particular?
Always a pleasure.
Our coin reserves are much depleted after that indulgence.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the prop. Nice, just remember. Misers die early. Hope to see you again.
Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow. That reminds me. Our party is composed of quite a few men.
Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Wolves, if I've ever seen them.